Yeah, we're at the track covering the sport of kings. Coming up, 57-year-old jockey Nobel Abrego aces the Trinidad and Tobago Derby with a fabulous filly Soca Harmony at Santa Rosa Park at Jamaica's Caymanas Park. Reigning Derby champion Calculus goes for his second trophy win this month. And the usual Caribbean success in Canada, led this week by Barbadian top jock Patrick Husbands and four-time Jamaica champion Dane the Warrior Chief Nelson. Let's kick things off with a Trinidad and Tobago Derby story. There's the field Midsummer Classic winner Soca Harmony in the 2 box, the even money second favourite, her John O'Brien stablemate, the recently gelded Guinness winner Crown Prince, the 3-5 favourite in post position 3 by Juve out of the charismatic Catmere, always a princess Crown Prince, a full brother to last year's Derby winner Stroke of Luck. The only other betting support of note, number 5 Bayview at 7-1 and the 6-horse Davindra at 10-1. For the race call, picking up the 8-horse field early, here's John Rupert.
A move in front of us for the first time, and it's Sharif being held here by Omar Mohammed with the lead. Crown Prince racing in second. After Crown Prince comes Bayview racing in third. Davindra is right there in fourth. After Davindra along the rail, we have Princess Aruna and Soca Harmony. And the 2 maidens are going very wide. That's Magical World and the JC Payton. 1,400 meters to run in the Carib Trinidad Derby as they move to the backstretch run. And on the outside, it's Sharif with the lead just to Crown Prince. And these two have put a length and a half to Bayview, who is a clear third. Then comes Davindra, who races in 4th spot. After Davindra is Soca Harmony, who races 5, in company there with Magical World. After Magical World is JC Payton, and Princess Aruna will observe from the back of the pack. They're about to confront the 1,000 meter pole, and they just went by it. And the leader is Sharif, just the leader from Crown Prince in second. Then comes Soca Harmony getting the hurry up already in third. Bayview races in 4th spot. After Bayview, we come back to Magical World and the Princess Aruna, and then JC Payton, and Davindra is also right there in the mix as they go towards the turn now, and Crown Prince takes over the lead as Sharif gives way. Soca Harmony making giant strides towards her stablemate, and here is Abrego and Soca Harmony now, and Soca Harmony confronts Crown Prince, and these two have pulled right away from Sharif in third. Then comes Davindra in fourth, Bayview is spent, then comes Princess Aruna, then Magical World and JC Payton. At the 400 meter pole, this is the matchup here between the filly and the new gelding. Into the home stretch they come, and it's Soca Harmony with the lead. Soca Harmony over Crown Prince here, and Abrego is asking for everything from this filly, and she takes over Soca Harmony. Crown Prince in second, running on in third is Davindra. Princess Aruna is also making strong headway, but Soca Harmony is coming right away, and what a comeback for Nobel Abrego. On return to racing, wins the Trinidad Derby.
First Derby win for owner Lester Moore and groom Eddie Mahabir. 10th and third in a row for champion trainer John O'Brien, and 6 Derby wins now for jockey Nobel Abrego, who turned 57 years old the previous week, just months after coming off a near 2-year retirement. And although booking the Panama-born jockey meant the filly would give up her 3-kilogram sex allowance to go with just over 56 kilos, almost level with the colts, it was felt Abrego's quality would nullify whatever weight benefits they were giving up.
Overweight with Nobel Abrego is not a problem. You're talking about probably the best jockey that's ridden here for 30 years.
We were quietly confident that she would have performed well, notwithstanding the overweight, and things came to pass.
Soca Harmony at even money becomes only the second filly in 14 years to win the TNT Derby. Leading Lady having won in 2017, Crown Prince the 3-5 favourite second, and Davindra third at 10-1. 2 minutes 9.28 seconds, Soca Harmony's winning time for the 10 furlong classic, and Abrego knew he was on the best horse.
I'm very confident in she, because I walk in she every day. After I'm right here in the Midsummer Classic, I'm confident in she I will beat comping again. My race plan is settle, stay quiet after the last 3-4 furlong, and start a movie.
Really well done, Nobel Abrego and all of Soca Harmony's handlers. Now, there was Sunday racing at Jamaica's Caymanas Park this weekend. The Menuda Trophy, the richest, at $1.5 million Jamaican dollars. The field including the 2021 Derby winner, Calculus, owned by Trinidad and Tobago's Shevan Maharaj. The trip 10 furlongs, the purse just under $10,000. Winner last time out, the US-bred 4-year-old gelding I Am Fred in front from the start in a gate-to-wire bid under ex-champion jockey Christopher Mamdine. But veteran rider Shane Ellis has a favourite Calculus in third, stalking as I Am Fred prepares to shake off the challenge from Big Jewel.
They run toward the final 3/8 of a mile. I Am Fred continues his attempt to go all the way. Big Jewel now being ridden to stay with him. Calculus sneaking closer and cutting the corner on the rail. Big Daddy has more to find along with Hovercraft, and a long way back to Eagle One. It is I Am Fred. Calculus now looking for the run against the rail. I Am Fred battling Calculus now, who's put to the right-hand stick inside the final 3/16. It's a war up front. I Am Fred being driven to the max. Calculus edging closer all the while. Their noses apart and having a conversation as Calculus joins I Am Fred, who is fighting right back. This is a heck of a finish, and now Calculus points. It's Calculus in the hands of the veteran Shane Ellis. He'll have his double in the Bermuda Trophy. I Am Fred is second.
Brian Rickman on commentary. A riveting finish here with Calculus's rail run under Shane Ellis's confident ride, getting the job done in the end by a length and 3/4. Nothing new Derby winners landing the Bermuda Trophy. King Arthur won it last year. The 48-year-old jockey Ellis aboard for 6 of Calculus's 9 lifetime wins, including his Derby and St. Leger trams last year. Calculus as the 3-5 favourite outguns I Am Fred for the win, clocking 2 minutes 8 seconds flat for 10 furlongs for trainer Gary Sabrati and the Trin Begonian owner Shevan Maharaj. So Chris Mamdine unable there to go gate to wire in the Jamaica feature, but guess who would go all the way in the Bull Paid Stakes at Canada's Woodbine? Patrick Husbands, the Barbadian star boy, in control here from the start aboard the 8-5 favourite Poulon in OT in this $100,000 turf race over 7 furlongs. Husbands would eventually be challenged, but not defeated, by another Barbadian jockey, Juan Crawford, aboard Awesome Bourbon.
Poulon and OT in front of half. Awesome Bourbon takes a run at the leader. 2 lengths away. One Bay Hemingway. Half to reload trying to keep up as they corner. And it's Awesome Bourbon going on to join Poulon and OT. They're stride to stride. Poulon and OT and Awesome Bourbon. One Bay Hemingway on the outside. Reaching deep as a chance as the leader is still Poulon and OT and Awesome Bourbon. They're neck and neck with One Bay Hemingway. Poulon and OT holding out from Awesome Bourbon. On the outside, One Bay Hemingway, and then half to reload and coming clear. Patrick Husbands, Poulon and OT going on to win. Poulon and OT by about 2.5 lengths.
He was doing it pretty easy, you know, when Crawford come to me. And the other morning when I breezed him last week, he wasn't paying attention and slapped me with the whip when he take off from me. So I was just waiting to when Crawford come. And when he come and slap me, he just take off.
No jockey in history has as many Bull Page wins as Husbands has, a record-extending 7th win this overall, and 3 in the last 6 years. The 8-5 favourite Poulon in OT by 2.5 lengths for trainer Steve Owens. 1:22.02 the winning time for the 7 furlong turf run for the gelding's 3rd win in 4 starts this year, chased by the 18-1 bet One Bay Hemingway. Still in Canada, but going west now to Centre Mile in Edmonton, where Jamaica's Dane Nelson is a current number 2 rider and number 1 in stakes wins. And for the second time in 2 weeks, he's on a $50,000 stakes double. On the 10th of September, Nelson had piloted the Alberta Fall Classic and Alberta Oaks winners, and he is using the 3-5 favourite Soy Tapatio here to score a massive win in Saturday's John Geddes Stakes by 7.25 lengths. 3 hours later on Saturday in the RK Redsmith Stakes, the 4-time Jamaica champion would, with a lot more difficulty this time, complete the added money double. He is in the green cap aboard the in-form favourite Dan Shoes here, challenging for the lead, entering the home stretch.
Top of the lane down this stretch. Dan Shoes takes the lead over Run Lola Run, who's digging game on the inside. Orange Theory is still in third with Spun Line and Toted Up. 1/8 of a mile from home. It's Dan Shoes on the outside. Run Lola Run resurgent along the rail. Just over a 16th to go. It's Dan Shoes and Run Lola Run coming down to the wire. Dan Shoes, Run Lola Run. It's going to be Dane Nelson and Dan Shoes to win the RK Smith.
A 4th stakes win aboard Dan Shoes in the past 3 months for Nelson. He won the Red Tail Laundress Stakes in June, followed by the Shirley Vargo a month later, then the mid-September Alberta Fall Classic with the 4-year-old filly. A colony leading 4 weekend wins for Dane Nelson. Barbadians Enrico Prescott and Rashawn Griffith also had winners in closure trips on the card. 7 stakes wins this season for Nelson, more than any other rider. Mohammed Khan's Dan Shoes lands the RK Redsmith Stakes by a length as a 5-2 favourite, clocking 150.73 for 9 furlongs for trainer James Brown. To Assiniboia Downs in Winnipeg, Canada now, where the Barbadian trainer Devon Gittins and Jamaican jockey Leroy Nelson linked up for a smashing win in Monday's $40,000 Buffalo Stakes for 2-year-olds. Leroy Nelson had Prairie Drifter, the 4-1 bet in front from the start of the 1 mile run for 2-year-olds, and the further they went, the more dominant the gelding was for trainer Gittins.
They hit the head of the lane, and Prairie Drifter has the lead now by 6. Russian Pearl on the inside, going after him, but this is all Prairie Drifter at the 16th pole. It's going to win the 60th running of the Buffalo Stakes by 7.
On an evening when Caribbean jocks swept all 8 races on the card, Jamaican Leroy Nelson, a former leading apprentice at Florida's Gulfstream Park, pilots Prairie Drifter to victory in the Buffalo for Gittins' 13th win of the season. Scoring by 7 3/4 lengths, clocking 141.40 for the 1 mile trip, chased by Barbadian jock Ronaldo Cumberbatch aboard Mechanic Susie. Barbadian trainer Gittins with a 1-3 finish here as Russian Pearl gets 3rd. Gittins finishes as a top 10 trainer for the Assiniboia Down season that ended this week, with 8 Caribbean jocks in the top 10, including Cumberbatch at 2, Jamaican Chavin Chow at 3, Barbadian Antonio Whitehall 4th, and TNT's Pravin Badri 5th. So that's our show, the Caribbean update from up north now before we go. 94 wins have counted for Caribbean racing men in the USA and Canada in the past 7 days, including veteran Jamaican jockey Trevor Simpson at Lethbridge with 5 wins on Saturday and a stakes double on Sunday. Kimal Santo, the TNT rider, had a triple at Hastings on Sunday. Jamaican Robert Halladine with 2 wins at Thistledown. Barbadian Jalon Samuel winning at Meadowlands, and at Charlestown in West Virginia, 2 wins each for the Barbadian Rashawn Latchman and the Jamaican Andre Ramjeet, son of Andrew Ramjeet. We've been at the track covering top stories and exciting races in the sport of kings. Check us out again next week.